Hi everyone. I'm excited to share about my industrial placement experience at EDF as a full stack developer. We have been through a crazy ride, and it has not only deepened and enhanced my technical skills, but it has also broadened my understanding of the energy sector. From company barbecues to time consuming projects to monthly meetings, it has been a fulfilling experience. So let's dive into what this past year has been.
Say hi. Say hi.
I see a video. Is it too?
Yeah.
Bonjour.
One of the most critical aspects when doing a work experience is being able to adapt to an environment and feeling comfortable with it. And very luckily, my team helped me do just that. They're a group of talented, dedicated, and diverse collaborators that from the very first meeting have always made me feel comfortable, have always made it so that this is the environment where innovation thrives. And because of that, it allowed me to want to explore bigger ideas, and it allowed me to want to participate in projects that my coworkers are on that I may not be on. This provided me a more wider perspective on what we do as a team, and actually what are the challenges that we can face and we can surpass if we collaborate. And I had the wonderful opportunity of working with different departments all over France, China, renewables, and even our subsidiaries like Zivia that focuses on EV charging. So guys, this is the office, really big. I can't show everything. This is the kitchen, and down there we have all the other developers, and let me show you.
So we do follow the agile methodology, so we tend to focus on getting tasks done as quickly as possible and breaking things down and planning things over set 2-week intervals. And also we're pretty relaxed about working hours and that kind of thing, as long as the work is getting done to a high quality standard, and as long as all the clients that Digital Innovation is providing work for like our work, then we tend to be quite relaxed about it from that side.
Walking into the first day of the office was very nerve-wracking and very scary. I imagined that I'd be meeting all the big bosses on the first day and I'd be scared. But when I first walked in, I was welcomed by Jack Jepson, which also was an industrial placement student and is now one of the developers on the team and is in his first year right out of uni. From then on, he helped me with handovers, with certifications on export controls, on company policies, on data privacy, and so on. Because of that warm introduction and because of the work environment and relaxing work environment they provided me on the first day, it allowed me to feel more confident about the rest of the week.
When Liana joined the digital innovation team, and the developer team specifically, she was inexperienced but enthusiastic, friendly and ready to learn.
The first couple of things that I noticed about when Liana joined is how bubbly she was, how enthusiastic she was, and definitely she was very eager to learn any new language or framework that I was trying to teach her. And definitely when I joined as an industrial placement, I wasn't that eager to learn and so enthusiastic about things, so that's definitely brought a new lease of life into the team.
As a full stack developer, I've focused on the front end and the back end logic. And I believe that these projects and being able to focus full stack is what allowed me to become a more well-rounded developer and learn how to bridge the gap between design and functionality. And it helped me just think bigger and better on how to improve that kind of communication and always look for ways to do that. Hi. So today we are working on a project called Flowcat, and I'm doing the testing of the API and the Lambda functions so we can be able to list the files with our S3 buckets. It's very long doing backend, and it's been really fun just trying to be able to see how to do the testing, because every use case is different. So I've been trying to every time try to remember and everything, which has been good. And now I'm gonna try and do the authorization and see how far I can get with this project today. So a solution that we did was to build a model that can detect the damages done to the blades and can categorize where each of the damage is done, And we made this custom model with a now 85% accuracy, which is now market level accuracy. And from then on, I've been working on numerous of other projects. I was able to explore front-end design and being able to work on implementation. I learned how to use AWS and learned how to use most of the resources including the S3 bucket, Lambda, Terraform, and a lot of the CI/CD pipeline automation skills. Other things that I was able to learn from these projects was, first off, how to collaborate with clients and be able to manage their expectations.
Okay, so the main quality I've noticed working with you was probably your ability to learn and the interest you showed to improve yourself. Yeah, I can say that when you joined the team, you joined as a young girl and you're living as a woman ready to enter the professional world. But yeah, no, on the technical side, I've always loved your ability to understand very quickly the problem and then to reflect on building the correct solution and not by going straight in. You always asked the correct questions and yeah, so I think keep doing that, and yeah, it's very good that you were able to trust yourself in taking decisions like this. Also, I think that's a quality you already had before joining, but it's a good one. It's that you're able to talk to everyone. I've seen you give presentation to high level people, and you're super comfortable with that, explaining every matter correctly, and yeah, so that's a very good one too. That you should keep doing as well.
Liana's coding has definitely improved, but so has her approach to problem solving and finding different solutions to tricky problems.
During this placement, I firmly believe that I've seen significant growth in my professional and academic areas. One of the first things that I believe that I have gained is confidence, because confidence is not just about knowing what you're doing. It's having the confidence to ask when you don't. And one of the other skills that I believe that I developed was just that communication and being able to communicate more in meetings and actually cement my standing as a developer in the team to feel properly integrated. One thing that I have also noticed within myself is being able to quickly adapt. So if one solution doesn't work, we can always find another. Like, it's not the end of the world. And luckily, from the grace of my team, they have always pushed that kind of thinking, that when you mess up, you can do it again and get it right. Of course, the journey wasn't without its hurdles. There were many moments of frustration, from moments of when a bug refuses to fix itself or refuses to explain why it's not working, to deadlines that seemed closer every single minute, but you cannot get your code out. But because of those challenges, it made me see that you can always pivot. You can always look at it differently, and that is always momentarily. If you're stuck, ask for help. If you are stuck, read. If you're stuck, you will find a solution. And that's honestly one of the biggest things about placement that I needed to focus on not dwell on my mistakes, but on what I can do. Like, have you ever tried to program 3 different servers at the same time? I have lost myself, found myself, lost myself, found myself, lost myself again. I had to actually resort back to like the old times, and I coded on paper this morning. Beyond coding, EDF has a lot going on, and my team has allowed it and made it a thing of that you can unwind and you can bond as co-workers. We have had company barbecues. We have had monthly meetings where we can do a self-reflection on our team of what we liked, didn't like, or we were able to learn for the past month and things that we want to change. being able to include these kinds of practices also increases the team morale and also opened a door for communication between all of us. Because a lot of us do also work remotely and in other cities, and despite that, because of the work that has been done to solidify the team, we can always ask for help and we can always communicate with one another, and we are always there for one another in less than 2 minutes.
So, this is our RDDI Team Awards shelf, as you'll recognise it from the office. And first of all, we're going to look at who won the Innovator Awards.
Hello, this is my stand-up meeting for the month of May. Is it May? For the month of April. And it's going really well. And right now we are doing a retrospective on the whole month. And then we're gonna discuss and talk about all the changes that we need to do and what to keep. Great day today, and there's gonna be pizza. This is the day. It's going well. I don't know how to show this, but we're getting ready to grill. The grilling doesn't seem like anything's coming out of the grill, but we're hopeful.
It isn't just about writing the same code over and over again, it's about having a tool set to be able to adapt to whatever's needed for the situation.
One thing I wish more people understood about being a developer at EDF, and this goes for all companies really, is how much small changes can often affect your work. So a small change on the front end of a website can have a huge effect on the back end and how the database is set up. Without somebody having that technical knowledge, it can be really hard to make them understand that. So that's definitely something that I would say.
I believe that my time doing EDF made me realize one thing, that nowadays we need more practical experience. We need to be able to get our hands on stuff. Because of the way that we were raised, it is easier to do than to see. And I believed that for me, that was the best way I could have gone about it. Being able to apply what I learned in uni, to be able to apply it here. And also be able to what I learned here and apply it to my next year of university.
I think my number one piece of advice for anybody starting placement is don't be afraid to speak out, because I think what tends to happen with a lot of placements is in the first few months of your placement, people will be too shy to say when they think something's wrong on a project or that they're not sure if they're going to be able to complete a task on time. I think it's a lot better to just be honest and say, okay, I'm not sure that'll work, or I'm not sure I can complete that task to that required standard within the required time frame, rather than try to put too much pressure on yourself to complete something and then it ends up taking way longer and then we don't know, and then now we're having to recover that work. I think that's one skill that I think a lot of placements learn. It's something that Liana definitely learned on her placement, and I also learned on my placement.
I hope you have enjoyed watching my perspective and my co-worker's perspective, and there will be a few more closing remarks soon. But to end the video, well, me personally, is to be able to say that it was the best experience for me to be able to bridge the gap of practical experience and theoretical knowledge. And I believe that if you can do it, please take the shot.
Now, just a small thank you. Oh, shit, the other side. Small thank you to you for being part of the team during this year. We're gonna miss you. You've been such a great help on many different projects. And yeah, keep being you. I've loved your character. I've loved your energy, and I'm not the only one. I think the team will miss your energy, your smile. So yeah, and good luck for your next year. And I hope to see you after that. And yeah, Godspeed with whatever opportunity comes forward to you. Oh no, that's what you're doing now. Thanks for the Gen Z slang learning too. Bye bye.